Chapter 10. An old man is sitting on the sofa in the hotel room. Unknown to Maria, it turned out to be Sebastian himself. But at this point, he had the face of an old man. He has white hair and is naughty and has many scars on his face. "Are you the Supreme One?" Maria asked in fear, suddenly feeling the urge to leave. Even though the Supreme One was said to be an old and ugly man, Maria didn't expect him to be this ugly and old. "Do you doubt me?" Sebastian was angry with Maria and she trembled with fear. Then he fell to his knees and said, "I would never do that. Forgive me, Supreme One." "You can stand now," Sebastian said. "Thank you, Supreme One." Maria sighed after we went straight again. She fought her fear and decided to attract the old man no matter what he looked like. Maria is satisfied with her appearance and body. Besides, she looks so beautiful as a bride today. That's why she is sure to make any man's heart melt when he sees her. "Is it okay if I sit next to you, Supreme One?" Maria asked cautiously. Sebastian nodded. Maria happily sat next to him. He even put his hand on Sebastian's thigh. When Sebastian didn't move, he slowly moved closer and kissed her neck and cheek. He even placed Sebastian's hand between his legs. When he was about to kiss her on the lips, she stopped him. "I don't think this is right. Especially since you are the bride today. My biggest wish is to serve you, Supreme One. I can even cancel the wedding if you want." Maria looked hopefully at Sebastian. "You're getting married. Don't you have feelings for your fiancé?" Sebastian asked. "How can I fall in love with a bastard like Tyler?" Maria sighed. "You don't even know this, Supreme One, but Tyler has been barren for a long time because he has had too many intercourses. I'm only marrying him to help my family. We have no feelings for each other. I'm still a virgin right now. So let me accept the honor of being the first to move on me." Maria blushed and started to take off her underwear as she waited for Sebastian to jump on her. Sebastian grinned. Maria is such a shameless woman, she flirted with another man on her wedding day. "You had another fiancé before this, didn't you, Maria? But now, you cancelled your engagement dress and decided to marry Tyler. Do you regret it?" Sebastian asked. "Are you talking about Sebastian? I hate him," Maria said hopefully. "Let's not talk about it. Supreme One, take me now. Look forward and see who I am, Maria. You are the Supreme." Maria immediately faced. Sebastian took off his mask and showed his handsome face. "Sebastian?" Mary's smile. "You're surprised, aren't you? The man you're struggling to get is what you call Hampaslupa," Sebastian said sarcastically. "How dare you pretend to be the Supreme One?" Maria screamed in anger with shame at the same time because it turned out that Sebastian was the one she was attracted to earlier. "He wants the earth to swallow him right now. Do you have proof of what you say?" Sebastian grinned. "I'm not going to let it pass easily, you fool. Just wait," Maria said angrily before quickly leaving the room. Tyler was in the middle of talking to his guests when he saw Maria rush downstairs. He quickly asked, "Where is the Supreme One? Natalie Green lied to us." "There was no one in that room," Maria complained. "He didn't mention Sebastian because it would be difficult for him to control everything if he started talking about what happened. That bitch. She even took my money. I'll teach her a lesson soon," Tyler said angrily. "But he won't really try to chase Natalie because he can't bump into her." Suddenly, a video started playing on the projector screen above the stage. This is where Maria sees Sebastian attracted. Sebastian's face was blurry, but not Maria's. The guests' eyes widened in shock as they whispered to each other. Who would have thought that someone as humble as Maria would be so flirtatious behind the scenes? She tried to seduce another man on her wedding day? What a flirt. Maria's body is especially beautiful to justify what she did. But poor Mr. Caldwell. He was cheated on before his marriage. Many visitors now look at Mary with a new passion. They are already thinking about how to have fun with him. Meanwhile, Tyler and Maria have their backs to the projector screen. They quickly turned around when they noticed something was wrong with the guest's reaction. Maria immediately blushed at him. He was filled with fear. Beside him, Tyler shouted, "Kill that! Kill that!" He screamed and screamed until the projection stopped after a minute. Tyler then glared at Maria. Maria trembled with fear. "Listen to me, honey. It's not what you think. I'll talk to you when we get home." Tyler glared at him again before facing the guests. He forced a smile and said, "The video that was played earlier is fake. Someone wants to embarrass us, so please don't believe it." But none of the guests believed Tyler's explanation. Tyler was very angry because he knew that this is what happened. Sebastian suddenly came down at that moment. Tyler immediately ran to him and yelled, "You're the one who did this, what, you idiot? I'm going to kill you." Maria also angrily rushed to Sebastian. Suddenly, Sebastian slapped him in the face. "Did you slap me?" Maria asked in disbelief while holding her sore cheek. "You're going to die today, kid," Tyler shouted and raised his hand to hit Sebastian. But Sebastian went first and quickly slapped Tyler as well. With so much force, the mother's red mark on her cheek spread and the edge of her lip began to bleed. "How does it feel?" "This is what you deserve for watching me," Sebastian said to Tyler before slapping him again. Tyler was stunned by the slaps and fell to the floor. Did he slap Mr. Cadwell? He's digging his own grave at this point. Mr. Fisk is here. It's the end of the boy. A middle-aged man quickly approached. "Who hurt my son?" "Dad, you're right." Tyler ran to his father's side before angrily pointing at Sebastian. "He is the one who hurt me. I will kill him." "You!" Fisk Cadwell recognized Sebastian immediately. "How dare you hurt my son, you trash. Beat him up and throw him out." A few scary-looking men ran towards Sebastian. "Wait a minute." A woman suddenly appeared in the hall as the men approached Sebastian. "What are you doing here, Ms. Smith?" Fisk looked at her and smiled at her. It was Lillian. "What are you all doing?" Lillian said angrily. Fisk pointed at Sebastian and said, "I'm going to teach this beast a lesson. He came here to make trouble at my daughter's wedding and he even attacked my daughter and her husband. Mr. Wilder is a guest of our family. Anyone who attacks him will become an enemy of my family," Lillian said and stood next to Sebastian. "I," said Lillian standing next to Sebastian. She was like a powerful queen dominating everyone. Sebastian whispered in her ear, "You probably don't want anything from me, do you? You didn't expect that you were so worried about me. Don't think too much about it. I wouldn't have wasted my time with you if my grandfather hadn't ordered me to," said Lillian with a forced smile. He didn't dislike Sebastian, but he didn't like him either. "Why don't you just marry me? Something happened between us, and it looks like your grandfather likes me," suggested Sebastian with a grin. Lillian turned to Sebastian and angrily said, "That's in the past. Don't mention it again, but don't blame me if I do something." Meanwhile, the Lisbon family and the Cadwell family are talking intensely. They don't want to fight the Smith family, but they can't.